I'm just happy to be here. Still I know the world's on fire, the situation's dire. A lot of work and courage gonna be required, but I'm just happy to be here. I'm sure there's many versions inside this multiverse where I put it in forward instead of in reverse, or the technical skill I neglected to rehearse understandably landed me handily in the world I hurt. It could be worse. I could be cursed to be living a life stuck on a different timeline where I never find time to discover my path and never ask the questions that I needed to ask and never sign the bottom line on my soul contract. And the multiple needs that just might be insignificant in this infinity, but still strumming the chords on a string theory, the only thing that's clear to me. I'm so happy to be here.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Greetings.
This is not the drill.
System override failure.
What is going on? What up,
Hello.
everybody? This is Chaka, the wife, Mamacita, joined us today.
Hi.
Appreciate you guys showing up. Let me see. So this is right here. This is the chat. This is everybody who's in the chat right
Hi, everybody.
So you got Tim Shea in the house. What's going on? Miss OG Queen said, I'm here for the wifey.
Hey.
Elmo, what's going on? What's up? What's up? What's up? We got Racket Club saying Mamacita. Saying what's up to Tim. Marty, Lazy Jedi, saying what up, Chaka, what up, Lazy? FJB TV in the house. Good night, everyone. Racket saying what's up to Tim. Racket saying what's up to Queen, MK. Hello, everyone. Appreciate you guys showing up to meet the wifey. Finally,
You talked me into it.
finally talked her into it. Chaka wishes that was him. Hey, AI. That's what AI thinks I look like. The chiseled chin, and it's pretty close. Pretty close. Let's see. Bring it on, waffles.
That, yeah, if I have to hear that waffle.
She's heard me make those waffle videos, so she's heard it over and over and over.
Yes.
The waffles. And Elmo says hello, Chaco's wife.
Hello.
Chaka, am I the only one that is not a mod? You know what? Are you? Let's fix that. So when I make them a mod, they can, like, if somebody, if I get trolled or something, they can take them off the stream.
Okay.
So our plan was to do an 80s show, but we had a wrestling tournament today that lasted all day, so we really didn't plan a whole lot. So we're just gonna chit chat, just gonna chill. That was a long wrestling tournament.
Mhm. A long day.
So what made you decide to come on the channel now? Why the change of heart?
So you'd quit bugging me.
Yeah, now you can get to know everybody and
He's been trying to hide me, and so have my kids.
Yeah,
I
so
like to do the background work.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't do any of this without you. So thank you. Appreciate it. What about the background music? Can anybody hear it? Is the audio good? Because I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm playing the music off of StreamYard instead of YouTube, so I don't know how it is. Jay Thacker in the house. What is up? What is up? So 1980s. I don't know how You know, I'm from the 80s. I was born in 81. You don't have to say your age if you don't want to.
I was born in the 80s. 80.
But you know, that's what our show was planned. We were gonna do. It kind of fell through, so we can just talk about the 80s. I got to make Elmo a mod real quick. One second. Add as a moderator. Boom. You are now a mod. Everything is good. Music is quiet, but nice, cool. So, oh God, sorry, we just got done with the wrestling tournament. Son did really good. There was a bunch. He wrestled in 144 weight classes this go around, and he won 2 and lost 2. Yeah, Lazy in the house. Hello, Miss Chaka. Miss Chaka. What would you like to be called? Mamacita? Miss Chaka?
Whatever they want to call me. I don't have a preference.
Thanks, Chaka.
You could just keep saying it and see which one I like.
All right. Okay, so check this out. So I found these. This is a hard Arizona iced tea. They have Arizona iced teas now. Don't know how good they are, but it just tastes like tea.
Yeah, it doesn't taste like as much.
So since we're on the 80s subject, what type of 80s toys did you have as a kid?
I just had a lot of different. I mean, I didn't have a lot of toys because I was a traditional 80s church-going girl. And so, you know, back in the day, we couldn't wait to get Precious Moment Bibles. And anybody remember the Precious Moments?
What's Chaka's go-to move when he wants something?
Like, well,
FJ says Chaka Mama.
he's already sweet. He doesn't have to make any moves. Just smile.
You got that.
Catch me on a good day.
Yeah, so you Precious Moments.
Yeah. I'm nervous right now because I don't do this kind of stuff. So
I know I had you doing good, baby. Just chill. I had the He-Man stuff. I had the He-Man collection of toys and Star Wars. Raka said he had a Precious Moment Bible.
Oh, yep. I had one of those. Those were cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess as a kid, you'd understand.
I'm not sure what a Precious Moment is. Oh wait, was that the 2 little kids?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they had different characters, but it was, you know,
and then
something that they even had like coffee mugs that had the Precious Moments on them, the little figurines. They were just something that I thought it was based, you know, from the Bible, but I'm pretty sure that it started off somewhere as being printed on teacups or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I remember seeing those like on Hallmark cards. Precious Moment Hallmark cards. And then FJB TV says there's a Precious Moments museum by my family's lake house.
Wow.
That's awesome. That'd be cool to check out. Elmo saying what's up to Seiko. What up, Seiko Hunt? In the house. This is the wifey here. Mamacita. Or Mamacita.
Just call me the wife.
The wife.
The wife.
The wife. Yeah, I had the whole. I remember having the Star Wars collections, and I had like a whole closet full of those bad boys. I don't think I've ever asked you what. Do you remember your first movie that you ever went to the theater to watch?
No, I want to say E.T., but I'm not really sure.
Was it E.T.?
It might have been
E.T. was
E.T.
mine too. Seriously?
I
never
so.
asked you that. I never asked you that.
I mean, I kind of vaguely remember watching that, either that or it was probably later on, and I remember watching Pocahontas, but I think that was out in the 80s. Yeah, that might have been. I don't know.
If it was E.T., that was mine too. Because I remember I've told you this before, how scared shitless of E.T. Because that was the first movie my dad took me to, was
Did you go in the
E.T.
theater or the drive-in?
in the theater.
Oh.
In the theater. And he was so happy, I'm gonna take you to the theater, we're gonna watch E.T. And that movie scared the shit out of me, and I didn't know how to tell him, like, hey Dad, this movie's scary. But so I just told him, hey, I loved it, and he bought me a bunch of E.T. shit. And then so my room was full of E.T. stuff, and I got scared of the posters and all that good stuff. And Rocket says E.T. is definitely old school 80s.
Mm-hmm.
It was a scary ass movie, especially that part where he like turns white and he's under the bridge, he's dying or something.
He's dying, yeah.
That scared the shit out of me. That's crazy. I never asked you that. That's cool. Let me see what I can pull up here, because I know I had some 80s stuff kind of loaded up to go.
I know. Did anybody have any favorite toys back in the days? Is this a younger crowd? Is this an old crowd like us?
We're all about the same. We're all about the same. He says, don't be nervous, the wife. You're killing it. Hope you know the community going to be asking you get on screen all the time now.
Oh, boy. Thank you.
Let's see, Racket. Everyone is doxing before Shaman. I know. Shaman got to jump on here. Racket's always got to throw in something with Shaman because he doesn't show his face. He just has a PFP.
Oh, okay.
Am I the only that can't hear anything? If you guys let me know if our audio is off. But I think they can hear.
Yeah.
There's a dollar show. There's a dollar show by me that shut down. Oh, I remember the Dollar Theater.
Mm-hmm.
That shut down during the pandemic. That's reopening next weekend with a double feature, Back to the Future for $1. We used to have a Dollar Theater, and I think because the pandemic also it shut down, it changed. Is it still a theater?
Yes, but it's more like one of those. They updated it where you can dine in there, and it's not a dollar theater anymore.
So it went from a dollar to an expensive ass theater because you can eat there and the food's expensive.
We do have a theater, an old, the Fox Theater.
Mm-hmm.
They show old 80s music or 80s movies and all the old cartoons. So, I mean, that's pretty cool if you want to go and watch those older movies. I don't know.
I wish we had a drive-in here.
Yeah.
Now, do you remember your first drive-in movie you ever watched?
I didn't go to the drive-in for a long time. So what I remember is The Lion King.
Damn, you watched The Lion King at the drive-in? Mine was The Exorcist.
Oh, God.
My mom did. Have I not told you that? Yeah, my mom and dad, they took me to the drive-in when I was a kid, whenever Exorcist came out, and I was asleep in the back seat, so I think they were like on a date. And then I woke up right at the part where she came up out of the bed and her head
no way.
And that's what I woke up to, and so I'm definitely afraid of. So far, my dad's take me to the movie experiences. They stuck with me.
I remember Ernest.
Ernest?
Yeah, Miss OG Queen.
Oh yeah, the Ernest movies. Ernest Scared Stupid was the shit. Did you know? I just found this out. Fun fact: the Ernest Scared Stupid, the troll characters. Those are the same characters from Killer Clowns from Outer Space. They just refurbished the masks. Like the trolls and the clowns, they're the same. They're the same. I guess mask, but they just like painted over them.
Oh wow!
That's why they look the same. And she says, "I've never been to a drive-in. We don't have one. I mean, are those? I know we have one like a couple hours away from us.
We do have one. There are very few left.
Yeah, there's like that one.
No, I know another town.
Really?
I don't know if it's still open, but.
And I think last time I went, we had to take this metal speaker and put the metal speaker into the car.
I think these ones are more updated.
I think you turned to the channel, huh?
On your radio now or something.
Yeah. Let's see.
I don't think it's not as fun experience as it was back in the day.
Well, back in the day, I mean,
the metal speakers in the window and all that, sitting in front of the car or in the back of your trunk.
And I think it
now
was
these
like
kids are too comfortable.
You paid per car load, right? Something like that. So we would cram everybody in the car and then go in there, watch the movie. I think that's how it was. I don't think it's like that today. FJBTV says they're doing a Rocky Horror Picture Show too. but I never was into that.
Yeah, they do that at the Fox Theater around Halloween time.
Now I watched the Rocky Horror films.
hmm
I don't think I remember it.
I don't really remember it, but I've seen ads and stuff for it. They do it around Halloween.
Yeah. Lazy says, "Oh my God, Ernest scares stupid." I love that shit. I actually like all the Ernest movies. And I can't remember. Did he go to camp?
Oh wow.
There was an Ernest camp or something like that. An Ernest goes to camp or something.
Yep. Ernest Goes to Camp. Pee Wee Herman. Yep.
I used to go to live performances of Rocky Horror at midnight on Fridays in high school. Live performances?
That's cool.
That is kind of cool. I've never been to any like shows like that. I'd like to go see a Tyler Perry live show.
Yeah.
That'd be badass. Go check out one of his live shows like that. Ernest and Pee Wee Herman were the truth.
Mhm.
I had a Pee Wee Herman doll. Yes, San Luis Obispo. That's what I was talking about, Seiko. That's the one I'm talking about.
Santa Maria used to have one too. That's what I was thinking.
Santa Maria?
That's the one I went
Well,
to.
we used to have
I used to
one.
live there when I was younger.
We used to have one here, and I don't know if that's the first one I
wow.
went to, but we used to have one here. But it's not around anymore. Let's see.
Did you
Ernest-
know Pee Wee Herman died?
Yeah.
Okay.
He died like recently, but did you hear
Yeah.
that nobody really heard about it because another celebrity died too, right? And because of Pee Wee Herman's passed, they pretty much just like
Yeah,
didn't
they didn't
announce
really.
anything.
Wherever they had the dinosaur though, that was in his show. They did paint like a little bow tie, made it look like a little suit after he died.
Oh,
in
that
memory of
big
him.
old in his movie.
Mhm.
I didn't know that. Let's see. Ernest Goes Camp. I don't even remember.
I
Ernest
thought
Goes
there was
Camp.
one with prison.
Yeah,
I think
prison.
I
I remember.
vaguely remember that one.
I remember the prison one. I think he gets electrocuted or something. And then there's this Christmas one. The camp one, I think, was the first one. That was the original one, I believe. Could be wrong. Pee Wee Herman died. I did not hear that. Yeah, he died.
Not
When did he
long
die?
ago.
Pee Wee Herman.
He was very private when he found out I think it was cancer, but I could be wrong.
He died July 30th.
July 30th? I feel like it was not too long ago. Are you sure?
Yeah, right? Pee Wee Herman died
Oh.
July 30th.
Oh, okay. That was
It's
in the
a few months ago,
summertime,
yeah.
yeah.
Speaking of live shows, guess what? Totally not cool to you cause you live in Cali. Guess what? Totally not cool to you because you live in Cali. But the price is the price is right. Is that?
It's already over here, isn't it?
Yeah.
I just saw one of my friends, they went there with their moms. It's a couple and they took their moms. It's not in our town, but it's.
What did you go to?
I went to where did we go to?
It's the one where people like dress up in costumes and they have to have they have what the hell? It's not Price is Right.
No, I didn't go to Price is Right. I'm just brain freezing because I'm nervous. So
No, it's okay. Actually, I'm gonna look it up.
let's make a deal.
Let's make a deal.
That was fun.
How was that? Was it cool?
It seemed like it just took forever to get inside. Like they do a long process. They do interviews and they're just looking for the most energetic person, the loudest person. And I mean, you just, to be picked, but I didn't want to be picked. So I just was enjoying, but it was a lot of fun once you went in there.
Who was the host? Was it Drew Carey? Is Drew Carey the host?
No.
It's the other guy from Whose Line Is It
Yeah.
Anyways, right?
Mhm.
Is he funny? Because he's funny and
Yeah, but they didn't. They seem really nice on TV, but they weren't very talkative when the cameras were off. They kind of just ignored the crowd, like totally different personalities when the cameras were off.
oh, really?
But it was still fun when the cameras were rolling and they got us all going, getting us hyped and stuff.
What
But
is that dude's name? Because he didn't want to do autographs or anything.
oh no, you can't. You can't take your phone in there. I mean, you take your purse, but
Who is the host of Let's Make a Deal? Can't think of his name. Oh, Wayne Brady.
Mhm.
Wayne Brady. Oh, Wayne Brady.
yeah, he was not talkative once the cameras were off.
Really?
I mean, but maybe that's the way they do it. I don't know. That was my first time on that show, and I still had fun. It was a girls' trip, so
Yeah. My parents love all those game shows. I like them all too. Actually, you know what's coming here? I seen something on it. Whose line is it, anyways?
yes, they're coming here next year,
Somewhere
January. or
close to
something.
here.
Mhm.
I'd like to go watch Whose Line Is It Anyways. And it's I don't know who the cast is going to be, but that skinny white dude on there, the older guy, he's funny as fuck. I know he's going to be there. I don't know anybody's names. Let's see. Don't be nervous. Give it a month, and you'll be on there. She says, "I don't."
Oh, he keeps telling my kids and our friends and family that I'm going to be doing this weekly.
Yeah, this is the first of a weekly
consent.
stream.
He's trying to talk us into it, so my kids are like, "Oh, you're really going to do it every day or every week?" And I'm like, "No, like where did that come from?" And he's already telling everybody
it's already
that.
started. This is episode 1.
I might call in sick next week.
She said, "Don't be nervous. Give it a month, and you'll be on there with no makeup, crooked ass bun." The Price is Right was what you watched when you stayed home sick from school back in the day. You know what I watched when I stayed home sick from school was Mama's Family. Do you remember
Really?
Mama's Family? Because I didn't have cable,
Uh-huh.
and I think that was one of the channels you can get, and it was Mama's Family. So I watched the shit out of Mama's Family. Love that show. That's all I could watch. It was either that or soap operas or
Yeah, soap operas. Days of Our Lives. I remember my aunt was addicted to that show, and as soon as everybody left the house, she'd pop that on the TV,
yeah.
and I'd just be listening through my window or through my door. And
So you were like into it. You watched?
yeah, I got into it because after it, I think it's still on. So I
Is it?
watched it for a short time when I was pregnant with our daughter.
Days of Our Lives is still on. Oh. I was forced to watch The Price is Right every day in the
Price
summer.
is Right, yeah.
Price is Right is good. Whose Line Is It Anyways? Yeah, it is funny. I love that show.
I
Take a
wonder
trip-
how it'll be live though.
Huh?
I wonder how it will be live.
I've seen some videos of it live. They mess up and they cuss a lot, and then
Oh,
they do it on purpose to piss off, I guess, the producer or director, whoever's out there that's supposed to keep them in check.
mhm.
He'll stop everything like, oh no. So they keep doing it. Like the shows are really long. What we see is just whatever, an hour.
Mhm.
Take a trip to Burbank. All of the game shows are aired. Is that where you went for?
Yes, because we wanted to watch, or we wanted to go to the Allen show,
Oh, that's
and we
right.
tried for the
Because
longest
the
time to get
giveaways,
tickets.
you get to go to the Allen show and you're in the audience.
Uh-huh. Well, it has to be
Fucking,
around
you
Christmas.
get a car. You get a car. You get a car. I was like, hell yeah.
So we just settled for Let's Make a Deal, but that was what we wanted to do for the longest time, and still never did.
Weren't you saying? Let's Make a Deal. That's the one where they'll go around,
You dress up.
but they ask, okay, if you have a pencil
Uh-huh.
or
Yes.
this in your bag.
It was supposed to be, when I went, I think it was something random. Oh, a stick of gum. I
Oh,
think
really?
that's what it was.
For like $100 or something like that.
Yeah. And I think something, they named like 3 things because he gave three people won something.
Oh, that's cool.
So it was, I mean, that's the only time he went up to the audience and actually asked them something. But
Mama's Family was funny. See, MK knows what's up. Mama's Family and what was I think
The
Matt-
Young and the Restless. That's another, I was gonna say novella, but
So
soap opera.
so that's like it's just like an ongoing story, right?
Yes. And I mean, these people, they just are on there forever. Like, you know, you just see their whole family. The kids have kids. I guess that show just never ends. I don't know if The Young and Restless is on, but I know that Days of Our Lives is still on.
My babysitter had me addicted to Days
Days of Our Lives.
in second grade. Second grade.
Second grade, I remember watching. Remember Jerry Springer,
Oh,
all
yeah.
the talk shows.
Okay, so
Jerry
the
Springer.
talk shows I remember when I was younger, of course, Jerry Springer. But that came on like at night, I think.
No, Jerry Springer. Well, I remember
When it
in the
first started.
afternoon.
But I watched Phil Donahue. Remember Phil Donahue and Geraldo Rivera?
I remember Geraldo Rivera.
Because he had that big
Sally
old
Jesse Raphael.
Sally Jesse Raphael, Phil Donahue.
Mhm.
And then I also watched, it was the court show, People's Court.
Oh, okay.
I watched the shit out of People's Court. I
thought that was on at night.
I was sick a lot in school. I bet my mom let me stay home from school to find out if Marlena lived once.
Oh, wow.
My mom recorded Days of Our Lives every day on VHS so she could watch.
That is some hardcore, dedication right there. She ain't missing any shows.
God, we have so many VHS. We need to get a VCR.
I know.
Play
Now
on.
that I don't know why we got rid of our other one, but
It didn't work. I tried to fix it, and I don't know how to fix VCRs. I would never be brave enough to stream with my wife because I know everyone would like her better than me. You made a fatal mistake, Chaka. Miss Chaka Crypto is the new channel.
oh boy.
This is a weekly thing. See, weekly. Every Saturday, tune in. See what's new in our lives. Take a hunt. Judge Wapner. Yes. The People's Court. Judge Wapner. He was that old.
Was he the tall, bald guy?
I don't know if he was
Was he
tall. He
bald?
was always sitting down, but it was.
Oh, the judge. Never
the
mind. I was
judge.
talking about
You're thinking Night Court.
Night Court.
And
Yeah.
that's Bull.
Okay.
His name was Bull. They made a new Night Court movie or a show?
Show.
I haven't watched it because they've been.
They mess them up when they do them like that. I mean, if you have your own, like you remember your memories of the original, they have to do it right, else you don't want to watch it.
Yeah.
Like
Brackett said, no telling what's on those VHS tapes. There is no telling, man.
Oh God.
I don't know what's on.
No,
We'll
there's
never know
some
if
of
we
our
have no
kids
VCR.
too that I would love to be able to replay them for them.
Our wedding video, we haven't
We
watched.
can't find our
I have it. It's on it's a little tiny VHS.
remember for our anniversary you tried to get it printed out or
I know
put on a
it was
CD,
the
and
wrong
the
one. It was the wrong one. So for our anniversary, I tried to be all sweet and I was gonna because we had never actually watched our wedding video because it's on a little mini VHS. Well, we had two of those VHSs. I found our wedding one, but I turned it into I think our Rite Aid or someplace over here.
and it took a while because it was past our anniversary.
And they would put it on a DVD. So I paid for it, and then we got the DVD back, and it was. I don't know.
It was our kids.
Was it our
just
kids?
Random, like Christmas shows and stuff. I mean, it was still cute, but he was all excited to show me.
I was like,
and
yeah, we're gonna watch our
like-
wedding video, see how young I look. And then there was our kids. It's still good. I mean, it wasn't a wedding video.
Well, I'm glad it was the kids, though.
Yeah. Could be another stuff. I could see a possible once a month live stream. See, he said it right there every Saturday.
He has said, I saw once a
No,
month.
that was a typo, or they autocorrect.
See?
I could see possible once a week live stream.
Mhm.
You can see on YouTube when it's autocorrect. Yeah, that would have been cool. Funny story. Our youngest, he's 12 now, but he was younger. We were going through. We have boxes of Disney VHS movies, and then he saw them, and he's like, "What are these?" I said, "Well, these are movies." He pulled it out of the box, and he's like, "What the heck? How do you watch this?" I said, "Well, they're movies. You watch them." And the little rewind buttons on the back, or whatever those things, little cog wheels on the back. He thought those were the eyes, like the old, like you watch it like the old school, like.
It was cute watching him try to figure out
Yeah.
how the hell we watched those.
I was like, no, you don't watch them like that. You got to put them in a VCR, and that's ever since been trying to find a damn VCR. And we've had them, but they break. They break or they eat the tapes, and I don't want to ruin my VHS tapes because that's the only copies we got.
Right.
I don't even think the kids know how to work a VCR. That's crazy, huh?
Mhm.
They can get on the computer and play video games all day long, hook up the Xbox and all that stuff.
Mm.
But I bet if we put a VCR out there, they wouldn't have no idea what
No,
it is.
they.
Just like a tape player. I don't think they have any tapes.
Well, our 12-year-old doesn't even remember CDs.
Really?
He doesn't really. He's
That's
never had
crazy.
to play a CD player. I mean, I don't know why. Maybe it just wasn't a thing.
That's crazy. That's how old we're getting, is that our kids don't even remember CDs. I can see saying, oh yeah, they don't know what a tape is. Is that tape?
Mhm.
Remember Tattoo? Are you talking about Tattoo from Fantasy Island? Did you ever watch Fantasy Island or Love Boat?
No.
They redid those two also. They redid Fantasy Island.
Was it good though? Did you watch
No,
it?
it's horrible. They haven't done
I
a
don't
good.
like when they do that because they ruin it. I mean, if you can't do it right, then just don't.
They made Fantasy Island like a horror movie, and it's stupid, cheesy. Love Boat, I don't think they redid it, but it's a show or something, a game show, I think. Now looks dumb, but it pisses me off when they redo the old stuff. Like this last one I watched, White Men Can't Jump. It's like my favorite movie of all time. Like the Woody.
Oh, here we go.
The original White Men Can't Jump.
It was so
So they
bad.
redid White Men Can't Jump, and it just came out like a year ago, something like that. It was on Hulu, I believe. So I'm watching it. It was horrible. It shouldn't even been named White Men Can't Jump, because right off the bat. And then who's the guy who plays it is a rapper. God, what is his name? I gotta look it up.
You just said his name. That song our kids keep playing.
Yeah, his acting was okay, but it had nothing to do with the old school White Men Can't Jump, because right off the bat, it was he dunks it. He's in a game and he dunks it. I was like, well, the movie's called White Men Can't Jump for a reason, and because Woody Harrelson kept wanting to bet his money
They
away.
just messed it all up. Like I said, some movies they just should mess with, or shows.
Who is it? Oh, Jack Harlow. Jack Harlow plays Woody Harrelson's character in White Men Can't Jump. Ruined it.
I think they should have picked somebody else, but
I was pissed. But yeah, they can't remake movies. I don't think I've seen a good remake yet. Let's see. So Seiko's saying, yeah, he's talking about Tattoo. He was a little the plane.
sounds familiar. I don't know.
That guy was a pimp. Yeah, Jack Harlow, man. Jack Harlow plays. I mean, he acts. His acting is okay, but the story, nothing. It's horrible. Bro, we got a VHS rewinder back in the day, and we felt like we were balling out of control. We rewound a tape at like two times the speed compared to VCR. I remember those. I remember getting charged too if you didn't
rewind.
If you didn't rewind them and you return the videos. That's what we need. That's what the kids. Our kids nowadays will never know how that feels to have to go and rent a VCR. I had to rent a VCR because we weren't fancy like that. So we'd rent a VCR out of the case and then pick our movies. And then hopefully it was the right movie.
Yeah. Kids these days got it good.
I live in this old home. You live in whose old home? You live in Tattoo's old home?
Wow.
That's crazy. Or that's I wonder whose home are we talking about there, Seiko? Magnum PI?
Mm-hmm. I remember Magnum PI.
Magnum PI, that's the guy from, he was in that movie 3 Men and a Baby, right? You remember that one?
No. That sounds familiar.
I think it was Magnum PI and the guy from Cheers, the bartender. I think they're and another dude. I remember the other guy.
I was gonna say that. Be kind, please rewind.
Rewind.
Is there another movie that has that title, or a movie that has that title?
I think it is Be Kind, Rewind. It's Jack Black.
Oh yeah,
it's him and
I like that because that shows all the movies back in the days.
Yeah, Be Kind,
Brings back
Rewind.
a lot of memories.
They redid him, remember? Because Jack Black was worked in a VHS store, and then something erased all the movies. So he had to remake them.
Mm-hmm. I like that movie.
Be Kind.
We said Tattoo.
He lives in Tattoo's old house.
Wow.
That's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, Danny Glover was in it. That was a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Mos Def was his partner in the movie.
Who?
Mos Def.
Oh, okay.
It was Mos Def and Jack Black, and then they were remaking all the
movies. Yeah, that was cool.
So Seiko, in his home, was everything like?
Oh my gosh!
He did. I did hear about that. I did hear about that. But was his home modified like to his size? Did you have to make some changes? I wonder. Like, was things smaller so it was in reach for him? That is cool. I still own my old video camera, so I can connect to my TV and watch the old family videos. We have our camera.
But
Yeah.
some of the videos are not from that camera.
Yeah.
Those
We-
are that camera has the little tapes, not the. Or do you have your VHS camera still?
No.
I don't know what
even,
happened to
I don't
that.
remember having a VHS camera.
Then how did we make the videos with the kids?
I think I don't know. My younger brother was in TV class in school, and he would bring home that big old camera.
Oh,
That's how we recorded everything. I was like, hey,
okay,
dude, get the camera tonight, and record the kids' whatever.
The one that we have right now isn't. I saw a little disc, not.
Well, that's a newer one.
Oh,
We have one that has the DVDs. Let's see, tapes, videos, tape videos. Door still has 2 eye holes. Really? So probably one for a taller person and one for a small person. I take it. Whenever renting a movie that wasn't rewound, it created the same level of anger as road rage. Yes.
Yep. Didn't you have to play it all the way and then it would rewind?
Well,
Or did you,
it would rewind eventually by itself.
right.
I think most VHS.
Or if you lost the remote, or was that later on?
You had a remote? Damn,
I think
fancy.
I did.
No, I think we had a remote for a VCR. What does he say? Yeah, one small size and one normal size. These are pretty good. These Arizona iced
This
teas, they're
just
not
tastes
bad.
like tea, but I wanted to try the peach kind, so
I don't know what the alcohol is.
5%.
I know, but what is it? Is it vodka?
Oh, I don't.
It tastes like vodka. It tastes like Arizona iced tea with vodka.
Yeah, spiked iced tea. Definitely. I don't know what it is.
But yeah, that's how we got those videos, is because my brother would bring home it was some kind of TV class.
No, you had those are other videos. That's what you guys did before I came around. You guys would run all over town and make funny
What?
movies. Yes,
I
you haven't
don't
shared that
remember
with them.
I don't remember that. Don't remember that at all. Those are ones I want to watch. I want to show the kids those. Honestly, I don't know where we got the VHS camera. Shaman, what up? Mr. Dr. Professor Reverend Shaman says, yo, the last AI generated video I put up, the Shaman character, was based off him.
Oh, okay.
He is the shaman.
Hello.
Oh, this is the wifey, Mamacita, Chaka Mama. I'm not quite sure.
I just said whatever.
She said, what?
I'm used to be calling mom all day long. So my kids. So.
Yeah, the movies, Saturday morning. So the kids won't remember. They'll never know what that feels like. They'll never know what Saturday morning cartoons feel like, or even the after school cartoons, because they had like an hour block or 2 hour block. It was like after school specials and the cartoons.
Remember like DuckTales and
yes.
What was the afternoon? Those little squirrels were.
Chippendales.
Chippendales, yeah.
Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
Rescue Rangers.
Yeah, which the Chippendales Rescue Rangers movie that they redid, that was good. It's a cartoon,
yeah,
but it was good. So I can't say all of the.
See, but if we tell our kids, "Oh, you need to watch this. This was something that was back in our day," they don't want to watch it. They're
No,
like,
I already
want nothing
tried
to do
that.
with
Like,
it.
I tried to show our younger ones like old school cartoons, but just the way they look, they're like, I don't want to watch this. This is
Yeah,
crap.
they're
I'm
not
like,
interested.
This is DuckTales, man. This is good stuff. Yeah, but Saturday morning cartoons, I would get up early as hell because they started early, and I would watch all the Saturday morning cartoons, eat a whole box of course, ET cereal because my dad thought it was my favorite. So here I am with a room surrounded full of ET, and now I'm eating his cereal. It's pretty much all sugar. Did you have a favorite?
A favorite cereal?
What about a favorite Saturday morning cartoon?
Saturday morning cartoons?
Remember the gummy bears? Not.
Do you remember?
It was a Disney thing.
Oh.
Gummy bears or gummy something. I think it was gummy bears.
Are you talking about Gumby?
Not Gumby.
See, I remember Gumby.
I do remember Gumby though. Is it called Gummy Bears?
Gumby, and then it was Pee Wee's Playhouse. I think that was on Saturdays.
Adventures of the Gummy Bears.
Oh, okay, I know.
Remember they would
Yep.
drink that whatever potion and they would start.
I don't think
dancing around
we watched that.
But you said Pee Wee's Playhouse.
Pee Wee's Playhouse. What did I just say? Gumby?
And Gumby. I didn't like Gumby that much. I watched
Oh, I
it.
did.
I didn't.
I don't know.
I wasn't
Weird
big
child.
on Gumby. But I had Gumby toys.
Oh, really? See,
Yeah.
we didn't get to watch some of the. I was raised with my uncle, and he was very religious. Like Smurfs and stuff, we weren't allowed to watch, or anything like the gummy bears because of witchcraft, or he was just weird like that. So we couldn't watch certain things.
Really?
We'd
Smurfs
sneak
too?
them out when we'd go to like sleepovers and stuff. We'd watch them with friends. That'd be so cool. But
Sneak and watch the
uh
Smurfs.
huh,
I wonder why the Smurfs. Maybe because Gargamel's like a wizard. Or
yeah, I think so.
Isn't he a wizard or something?
I don't know. We just were told we couldn't watch. I still never watched it.
Saturday morning cartoons and after school cartoons are the thing of the past. Unfortunately, streaming everything for these kids. These kids have every content they want to look up
Mm-hmm.
at the palm of their hand.
Well, we got excited about getting Disney Plus,
Well, yeah,
but they don't watch any of the old movies, which I was excited about getting.
well, originally that's
and
what I
then,
thought we were
yeah,
going to go
we'd
through
be able
and
to
watch
show
the
them,
Disney
but-
movies. Yeah.
Nope, they weren't interested.
Now we pay for it every month to maybe watch a series. Well, I do. I watch Loki and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
that's the only thing we watch.
Once a year or once every couple years it comes out, and the Star Wars stuff, of course.
Mm-hmm.
You're not too into Star Wars now.
No.
Because you know why? Because every time I talk about Star Wars, she calls it Star Trek. And
That was
that's a big
my
no-no. You can't
my
mix
uncle
those
was obsessed with Star Trek, so that's all I just in my head I put them together.
up. Never really got into
Mhm.
Star Trek.
Mm-mm.
Star Trek was cool.
But I went with you guys to watch the movies and stuff.
Yeah, you went and watched Star Wars.
I
with
got
us.
into it. I mean, I can't tell you who's who, but
Well, because they're the new Star Wars movies kind of suck. I think. You know,
I'll see.
there's nothing like the old.
Yeah.
If they're gonna reboot it, they need to just reboot of everything. Because the new ones, I'm not a big fan. Smurfs were a bunch of tiny blue people living in mushrooms. That doesn't promote experimenting with drugs. I don't know what does.
Maybe that's why we couldn't watch
Probably.
it.
Ninja Turtles. I remember Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles, yep. See, I had a lot more boys in my house, so we'd do like WWF, watch that on TV, or
I watched WWF.
I don't know. I mean, just different.
Did you know? Okay, remember Ninja Turtles? You had Leonardo, Michelangelo, Dante, the Turtles. Then you had Splinter
Mhm.
and Shredder. Remember Shredder? Uncle Phil from the what's it called? What's that Will Smith show? Why can't I think of
Fresh
it?
Prince.
From Fresh Prince. Uncle Phil voiced Shredder.
Oh, really?
I didn't know
Never
that
knew
till
that
recently. I didn't know it was Uncle Phil. That was Shredder.
That's cool.
Yeah, Smurfs were a bunch of blue people, and I guess they redid the Smurfs cartoon too, and that was okay. It was okay. It was
Like even when the Simpsons, I never watched the Simpsons when they came out either. We weren't allowed to.
well, Simpsons came out. I want to say
And
they
now
came out
I hear the stuff that's I don't even like my kid watching them. But
Mondays, maybe. I think.
yeah, I was
Simpsons
like
were on Monday nights
certain night.
because I used to watch that like religiously. It was one day a week, either Mondays or Fridays. Maybe it was Mondays, then they switched to Fridays
Mm-hmm.
because they started doing that TGIF,
Mm-hmm.
and then I would watch Family Matters and stuff like that. Did you ever watch like the Steve Urkels and stuff like that?
Yeah, remember when they would collab
Yeah,
and they
Full
would
House
uh-huh.
and Family Members. So that was pretty cool. So, what do you think? How was it? How was your
It's good.
first experience? So next Saturday,
Nah, we'll see.
we'll come up with
It's
something.
wrestling season, so I mean, we'll see.
It is wrestling. So you watched WWE. What was your favorite wrestler? Did you have one?
You know what? This is cheesy. Remember Razor Ramon?
Don't tell me you had. Did you
Yeah.
have a crush on Razor Ramon?
Yeah. I don't know. Just a weird girl.
Damn, how am I
Oh,
gonna compare
that's-
to Razor Ramon?
It was just, one of those things we got excited about.
It goes our night. No, I remember him because
Mhm.
the Razor's Edge was his special move, and he would lift him up
Mhm.
back behind, backwards, and then he would slam him down like that. He was one of my favorites too, actually. So I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. Oh my God, WWF was the best. Undertaker, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels.
I meant WWF too.
Well, yeah, it's
I mean, I don't know. the
WWF
difference, all
is
that.
when it was good, and then they got sued because of the name. And now they got to be WWE.
Bret Hart, I remember him. He had a show. Well, didn't
No,
he?
no, you're thinking.
Or-
You're thinking of the singer.
Oh, never mind.
I know what you're
Yeah, never mind.
But Bret Hart was impressive. Razor Ramon and Diesel were badass.
Mm.
I watched all those. They even had a WWF cartoon. Junkyard Dog, like back in the day, those guys were cool.
I remember every night just falling asleep. Remember that show MASH?
Yes,
Yeah,
you
that's
watched-
like
MASH was in the.
I watched it, but I just remember that was on late at night, and when the music would come on, I think it was at the end. We knew it was time to go to bed. It was just weird.
What about Unsolved Mysteries?
Oh yeah, but his voice gave me nightmares.
That song scared the shit out of me when I was younger. I remember that.
His voice did.
Mm-hmm. Well, cool. I think we're gonna head out. We did almost an hour.
Wow, that was an hour.
It flies by. I'm telling you.
Oh,
Up
okay.
here is the time, and you get to talk sometimes, and then that's why sometimes I'm in here for like 3-4 hours sometimes, and I'm like, oh crap, I gotta
Time
go live life. But thank you guys for joining.
Thank you guys for being nice to me.
I appreciate all you guys. We're gonna go ahead and head out. Probably have
Yeah.
something to eat. Finish up some of these Arizona hard iced teas. But appreciate you. This was fun. This is
Yeah.
cool.
Good night.
Every Saturday.
Every Saturday.
Every Saturday, we're gonna have a husband-wife stream. So, now you guys all have a good one. Let's see what we got here. Thank you for the time. It was fun. Appreciate you guys. Find my outro. So this is the outro here.
Mhm.
I'll go ahead and let's see. Find a good one. I don't think I have a good one. Screw it. We'll just play this and we'll end it. You guys have a good one. Later.